Thank you for having me here, Gita. I'm 19, and I took a gap year last year rather than immediately going to school because I wanted to start my freshman year in like a more traditional college environment than like a lot of the online schooling that took place last year. And luckily, I had a really great opportunity at State Garden. So I took a year-long internship, and the purpose of that internship was to sort of follow the product. So I started with the receiving team and the QA team, and went through production and then shipping and eventually sales. So I got a really awesome snapshot of the whole company and was really able to dive into like the nitty-gritty of everything, because I spent like a couple months here, a couple months there, and you really see the everyday process of what we're doing. So that was my gap year, and now I have started school. I've been in school for a couple weeks at Tufts, which has been awesome so far, and I'm really loving it. So that's where I am right now. Because I was able to see every part of the company, I really bounced around, and I would say the only thing that remained really steady throughout the whole year was most days I would come in and follow my dad or someone else in Generation 3 and shadow them in their meetings and sort of see how they went about their day, which was a super valuable experience. But as far as like the rest of my day, it would really depend on where I was in the company. If I was in the receiving team, I would report to whoever was the shift supervisor there, or production, I would report to whoever was the shift supervisor there. So I really had a hugely different experience from week to week, depending on where I was. There was a brief period of time where I was getting up at 1:45 a.m. to be here at 3 a.m., which was, I was glad that was only like a few months rather than the whole year. As far as like my relationship with my cousins and stuff like that, I have siblings who haven't been super involved in the business so far because they're a little younger, but we don't have the same bond as my brothers, as my dad and his brothers do, obviously, but we do still have this thing that I've really come to appreciate in my year at this company, which is like this really shared family heirloom almost of the company, and like having this thing that really binds us all and is a big part of our identity. And it's definitely helped bring us really close. And I don't think I know every family doesn't have something like that. And being able to have that, I think, is going to be a huge thing for us moving forward. And like my dad said, checking your ego at the door, just having this entity in our lives that has brought us so close together just makes that so easy. And like they were there so many days with me at 3 a.m. driving a forklift, and those shared experiences are something that I don't think most families get to have. So yeah, regardless of exactly the structure of what State Garden is going to look like and the decision making is going to look like in the future, that's definitely going to be something that really helps drive us and push us forward.